Hey everybody, so as I mentioned already in the previous PowerPoint, I was going to give you guys a little bit of a story, a little bit of a read that we call the Green Pea Analogy. So it's to help you understand the magnitude or the size of a mole. So without any further ado, here we go. This is the Green Pea Analogy. It says if you selected 100, which is 10 to the power of 2, average size peas, you would find that they occupy roughly the volume of 20 cubic centimeters. A million peas, 10 to the power of 6 peas, are just enough to fill an ordinary household refrigerator, and a billion peas would fill a three-bedroom house from the cellar all the way to the attic. A trillion peas, 10 to the power of 12 peas, would fill 1,000 houses, the number that you might find in a medium-sized town. A quadrillion peas, 10 to the power of 15 peas, will fill all of the buildings in one of the larger cities like Calgary, Edmonton, or perhaps in Toronto. Obviously, you'd run out of buildings very, very, very soon. So let's try a larger measure. For instance, the province of Alberta. Suppose that there is a blizzard over Alberta, but instead of snowing snow, it snows peas. Alberta is covered with a blanket of peas about 1 meter deep, all the way from Saskatchewan to British Columbia and all the way from the United States to the Northwest Territories. This blanket of peas drifts over the roads, banks up against the sides of houses, and covers all the fields and forests. Think of flying across the province with the blanket of peas extending as far as you can see. This gives you an idea of the next number. There would be a blanket of 1 quintillion peas, or 10 to the power of 18. Imagine that this blizzard of peas falls over the entire lands of North America, Africa, South America, Europe, Australia, and Asia. All the continents are covered with peas 1 meter deep. This global blanket would contain 1 sextillion peas, or 10 to the power of 21. Then imagine that the oceans are frozen over and this blanket of peas over the entire land and sea area of the Earth. Go out among your neighboring stars and collect 250 planets the size of Earth and cover each one of these with a blanket of peas roughly 1 meter deep. Then you would have 1 mole of peas. Furthermore, go out to the farthest reaches of the Milky Way galaxy and collect 250,000 other planets, each the size of Earth. Cover each one of them with a blanket of peas 1 meter deep. Now you have 1 cotillion, or 10 to the power of 27, which is the number of atoms that you have in your body. I love this little story. I think that it's a wonderful representation of the sheer size of Avogadro's number, or 1 mole. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and we'll have more to add later.